and then take a look at Northwestern coming up. I think this past week, I told the guys after the game, I think we kind of turned the corner. We really had some adversity early in the game in the first half, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I didn't feel like we were ready. I didn't feel like we were mentally into it early on in the game. We had some breakdowns, which lent itself to Lamar having some big plays, some explosive plays, and those took place in the first half, run and pass. We had people out of position. Lamar's unique. They're a good football team, and they're a triple option football team. So defensively, you got to play an assignment type defense, and guys have to be locked in. You got to make sure your leverage is in the correct spot, your eyes in the right spot, your technique, alignment, all those things you have to be dead on based on what they give you. They don't give you a lot of stuff, but they're really good at what they do. And their quarterback is dynamic, and we talked about him. But we had guys, bad eyes, bad technique, bad alignment, and then missed assignments. And that gave itself to a lot of points being scored in the first half. So giving up 24 points in the first half was really disappointing for us defensively, but it was correctable. And it was correctable from the standpoint of just getting the players locked in again. And we went in at halftime and we did that. We talked to them about just doing your assignment. And it wasn't something that you had to be spectacular at. You just had to do what you're supposed to do. And we did that for the most part in the second half. We did have a couple of breakdowns, and they resulted in big plays. So this was a huge game for us, especially defensively, to be able to look at some things from getting ready and getting prepared and getting locked in from the mental aspect of the game. The physical part of the game, we were fine. It was a mental aspect that caused us the issues in first and second half. But I thought the second half, we played so much better in the third and the fourth quarter, taking care of our assignments from that standpoint. Offensively, I thought we played well throughout the game. I think this is probably, for me, Chase and Virgil's best game since I've been here. I thought he took care of the football. He was locked in. He did a great job on the checks. In fact, one of the checks he had, they were bringing all-out blitz on third down. He checked it, hit Austin in the flat. Austin made a guy miss, and we ended up with a touchdown. The deep ball to Austin was also a heck of a throw for him as far as the read and everything else. Really a good route. But he had some checks in the run and the pass game and did an excellent job of that, especially in protection. Same thing there, changing some stuff up at the line of scrimmage. He's starting to get more leeway, and we felt like it's time for him to grow. And that's what's happening right now. I think Coach Stevens has done a good job getting him prepared and putting him in some situations where if he sees certain looks, he has the liberty to go ahead and take advantage of them. But he's got to recognize it, and he's doing that. So I think for him, I think that was as good a game that I've seen since I've been here, he and I together. I thought our receivers really played well. I think those guys stepped up to the plate. We lost Juwan after the first half. Ed McGee stepped in and had a couple of catches. Lorenzo Nunez jumped in the game, had a couple of catches. So we did some things. CJ and Austin, they played well. They went up and got some 50-50 balls, especially CJ. So we did some things in the pass game because of our receivers. And then, you always got to add, sometimes he's overlooked. And, J.J. Connor catching 2 touchdown passes the other night, just putting himself in the right position, been working his tail off. And now he's getting a chance to play and play well. So I think that group of guys did an excellent job for us. Special teams wise, we had a blocked punt. That was good to see. Lorenzo got through. Game plan, we thought there was something we could take advantage of. He did a good job studying it, and he did that, and came through and blocked the punt. 6 for 6 on extra points by Bryce, plus a field goal attempt, and he made that one right there at the end of the game to ice it. In fact, we tried to take a delay of game penalty there. They declined it just to give him a better angle, and he kind of winked and said, "Don't worry about it," which made me nervous that he would even do that, but he did it. And he kicked it right through the middle. So I thought this was his best game as far as kicking balls between the uprights. I thought that was awesome for him. So